Hi, welcome to Rays of Hope, Rainbow Light, Love and Healing Tarot, and welcome, Virgo. How are you? This is your weekly love message, actually every 12 days because we let the energy unfold. Thank you for returning, and I hope you subscribed already. If you haven't, please do help me build my channel. And for those of you who have just arrived, I'm new here in the circuit, so we do angel messages every week with different focuses, as well as our love readings as well with a meditative focus. We don't know what that is until we pull the card, and the angels and guides give us all that wonderful message for everyone that needs to hear it. So here we go. Now, help me build my channel. It would be awesome. And just like, share, subscribe, and comment. Well, the card, the actual focus that came through was love's potential, the potential of love. And this could pertain to anyone who's single or in a relationship. Where is the potential of love here? Where is it going? Is there a potential? Is it not love? And when I pulled the first card, which is very amazing, was the second chakra, which equals the emotional body, which is where we hold all our feelings of our creations, our sexuality, our sensuality, our creativity, of relationships, and everything happens in the pelvis. So in this reading, in the second level, once we get through the phases of love, after we throw out the second cards, I will teach you how to let go of any, energy that's from the past that is cloudy or distorted or unanswered, or it needs to be forgiven or surrendered, and we'll show you how to do that. It's real simple. It'll take me a minute. So let's begin this reading for you, Virgo, and let's get on with it, right? I hope you've been well. It's been such a crazy year, and hopefully our spring is coming. Well, here in Florida, it's always spring and summer, so but it's nice when we do get a change of cool weather. And so I think today, that was one of those days. It was a little cooler than usual, which is so nice. So let's keep going on here with your reading and see what's going on here. Is there love potential? Is there potential here? And there hasn't been too many that have. I shouldn't say that. Every time you learn something, there's a potential for love because you've learned something. So let's look at it that way, a positive way. Even if things don't work out, you learn something. And that's why we do clearings, if we learn something, we let go of the things that didn't work right, and we replace it with new energy. And I'll show you how to do that. So let's just keep going here. So Virgo, what is going on in your life, in your relationship? Okay, isn't that strange? Shadow work. I'm exploring my inner darkness to become a better person. Well, that's Virgo. Virgo is the healer. Virgo is a very sensitive being and really likes to, he's a perfectionist too, in the way he treats people and himself. But shadow work, very interesting, very brave. You are my soulmate, a dream come true. So you want to be the best for your soulmate, your twin flame, which is a good thing. So I see there's a potential here. When you're working on your shadow, which is exactly what this is about, letting go and dissolving the clouds and the mucus that accumulate in the emotional body, this is shadow work, which is why it's so important, because when we do shadow work, we release ourselves from those shadows and clouds, and then new energy comes in, and we learn and we raise our vibration. So now we've risen from the ashes, and you do this because you found someone that is worth being with, and you want to be the best that you could be. I'm setting myself free and embracing new experiences. Beautiful. When you do the shadow work, that's what happens. You start to experience love and relationships in a different way than you have before, because you are now free. You have freed yourself from anything that was encumbering your feelings or, heavy. So let's see what phase of love there is here in this relationship, okay? Let's see what phases of love are here, because it looks like there's something going on in the works here. And I'm sorry I'm wearing my glasses here, but my eyes are tired. Let's see here. What's going on in the phases of love for Virgo? What is going on? Shadow work, soulmate. That is very healthy. There's potential here, and being free of anything from the past, because you're learning what love is, being true to yourself and to another. Here we go. It's a one-way love. Unrequited love can be painful. Protect yourself and try to move past the pain in a positive way. So this is over the shadow work. This is something that came in with you. And know that in the past, if you have unrequited love, that's why this shadow work is being done. And it takes a very, very aware person to know that if they've had unrequited love and it is lingering in their emotional body, well, this shadow work is definitely important in exploring the inner darkness, right? To be a better person, a better lover, someone to love better. So very healthy, Virgo. Let's see what else is going on here. There's a mirror effect. You'll share unwanted habits or traits with a love interest, likely reflecting something in yourself, which is all about the shadow work. So when we are reflecting back and forth, we see something and we work on it. We look at it and say, oh, I never knew this. And so that's what shadow work is all about. And knowing that, it's not something that we want to shove down into our emotional body. We want to look at it and clear it and understand it and learn from it right away. And this is, it says here, so this was the mirror effect, right? See that? We all know what that is. And then we have here, someone sitting on the rocks. And it says here, rocky starts can lead to happy endings. You'll have to decide if it's worth the fight. The choice will be yours. So, even though you might be sitting on some rocks, all right, and could be that's the shadow work that's been causing, you've been caused by sitting on the rocks. Sometimes you realize that in these mirror reflections, you feel that shadow work. You need to look at that shadow within the emotional body to free yourself of anything that's keeping you from your soulmate love. You don't want to lose that, right? So we always have to work on our issues, even in relationship. Even when we find the best love of our life, we have to work on our issues always. Never let anything go by without putting your attention to it. So now, let's see, where are we in romantic truths, Virgo, for you? And know that if you want to clear the shadow in your emotional body, it's right below the belly button, an inch and a half. And know that you put your hands there and you meditate, really focused. You're in Hara, which is in the martial arts stance. It's the power form, which we are focused. You breathe in the color orange, and while you have your hands there, and you become the color orange, okay, until you start to feel hot. Then make your you want your energetic fingers to grab that energy within you that needs to go, that needs to be surrendered or forgiven, or it's distorted, and you kind of grab it with your energetic fingers, right? And it's all orange now, and as you can see, my hand is orange. My fingers are orange, and you put it into the light, okay? And that's how you release yourself and dissolve, when you forgive and surrender and really, really, take care of that with your energy level. Once you do that, you may do it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever that is. You seal your chakra, right, the second chakra, with golden pink light. You just do exactly the same thing. You meditate on that color, you become that color, you breathe in that color. Beautiful color. You just hold it for a while and just sit in this beautiful feeling of unconditional love that you're giving to yourself and to your emotions and to everything that's happened in the past, right? It's gone. It's never going to come back as long as you keep working, on your shadow, or it never becomes a shadow because you're constantly in your truth and in the moment. Okay, so let's see what the romantic truths are here for you, Virgo. Anything that might have happened in the past or in the present, something we want to be aware of or embrace, right? That's what this romantic truths are about. Everything is not hunky-dory. No, everything is not It's a Wonderful Life, which is one of my favorite movies, Okay, here we go. Silence. So silence is a very important part of being with someone or in yourself, always find the time to have the silence you need to be with yourself, to work on yourself, because we're always working on ourselves. That's the only way to have this constant flow and to have this wonderful, you don't want to lose this relationship with your soulmate, no. And you're teaching them something too. One of you is the healer in the relationship. It's always that way. And you're growing together. How sweet is that? So I see this has great potential, and this is a very healthy start, I see, because of the shadow work that you're doing, Virgo. You see something in yourself that you want to clear, that you want to be better. You always want to be better. You're the healer of the Zodiac as well. So let's see now what the tarot will say in the moment, where you are, what started this, where you are in the physical, emotional, mental body, and all of this higher self. This is the arc field here. This is in the emotional body and in the heart level. And know that that's where our feelings are, and our heart is always holding everything. The heart is an amazing organ. So let's now bring it down to the grounding level of the moment. Where are we in our physical, mental, emotional? What do we need to surrender to? And the outcome. So this is you right here, right here. This is the challenge. We put it right there. And let's keep going here. This is what seeded it. This is the emotional body, the mental. What we surrender to the heart, and in the outcome or gift. All right. So let's see here. Here we go. So, where are you? You are in the Seven of Coins. You are growing. You are definitely making changes, and you're seeing your crops, your potential, because you're working on the shadow. You're working on yourself. You definitely are looking at everything in a very positive way, and this takes patience, all right? So have patience, because things will change. Your outlook of the way you want things to be in your growth is coming. Just be patient. Don't stop the process. And what's the challenge here? The Eight of the worry. Your challenge is, don't worry. You're a worrywart, Virgo. I know you are. Don't worry, okay? This is the mind. See the arrows? This is about someone who's always trapped in the mind, thinking the worst of things. This is your challenge. This is the you that puts yourself in a place, because I know that you are a worrywart. That's what I'm feeling here. And so you have to let go of the worry. This is your challenge, to let go of worries and be positive and patient to see the growth that comes from this, all right? And what's in the emotional body? I have here a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work you've been through. Yes, that's why you feel this heaviness. This shadow work has to go into a place of enlightenment, okay? So this 10 of Wands, you've been doing a lot of work, and now it's the time to really, really focus on your emotional shadows, okay? Which is beautiful. That's a very, very healthy potential. So now see what's in the mind. And I have here the Six of Coins. So there's balance here. You want balance. In your mind, you want balance. And you are growing together. So I see that there is balance here. But, it's a delicate balance. As long as, one of you is the healer. You are the healer in the relationship, Virgo. That's what I see here. And the potential of growth here, growing together, is here. You've done a lot of work. You're a hard worker always. So know that. Just keep on and take care of your this is the inner work to be a better person, a better lover, a better companion, all right? Better partner, even to yourself. That's exactly what it does. It's not just for the other person, it's about you. Now, let's see what's in the heart of this reading. I have here the Seven of Staves. So no more, the Seven of Staves is keeping a nice, healthy boundary, So no more, being so rigid. You want to be more flexible, right? More flexible. Let people reflect back. Let people reflect their feelings too. You don't have to absorb them. Just keep strong boundaries for yourself, but also be flexible so that you can resolve and see things better and clearly without putting up walls, because you don't want to experience that. But the Seven of Staves here tells me about Stand strong who you are. Keep healthy boundaries, okay? Healthy boundaries. Don't absorb everybody's junk. Okay, now, what do we need to surrender or surrender to? Changes. This is the Tower moment, which is an awakening. It's all about changes, fast changes coming, things that you can't hold it together. The old has to move out, and that's why I see this shadow work could have started that. In other words, there's changes going on that you also need to look at, and that could have started this shadow work and trying to really, really deeply find a better way to be with any kind of conflicts or any changes that are going on. So let's see, what is in the outcome? Judgment. So here there's a great expansion where you've risen from the ashes, you've expanded your consciousness, that only good things can come from this because you are doing the work. So in your heart, in your outcome, be you, and you will be judged by your works, okay? Because you've risen, so you're raising your consciousness when you work on your shadow. And what started this? The King of Cups. So this is a very, very stable emotions. This is someone who wants to have stability and wants stability in another. And in order to have that, you have to find the stability of your emotions in you so that it can be in your relationship as well. And so this is great work, Virgo. I think that you have great potential here because you are smart. You're working on it. And I think that the only thing that could come of it is growth, as it says here, growing together. Keep it up. It always brings forth what you put out there. So here we go. What is the final message for Virgos in this reading? What is the final message for our Virgo? Final message. Let's see what it says here. Spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. So when you're both in the same, process, only good things can come from it. You're growing together. And so I wish you the best, Virgo. Keep up this beautiful work that you're doing. There's great potential here for you. And know that, well, let's see what happens next week. Take care now. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.